Guys, Disney is great. I love Disney. Guys, who doesn't love Disney? I love Disney. 6 Disney fans, 1 secret hater. Oh, dude.
Do you love Odd One Out?
What's everyone's favorite era of Disney?
The Renaissance. Yes.
Do people really think about that? So I was like, okay, I guess they do.
Woo! Mine is actually a little bit of Silver Age, but more
Silver Age?
Okay, yeah.
Beauty, man.
Awesome.
Beauty.
I'm more of a 90s kid.
Yeah, I see the
All about
Some
I love it.
Everyone was wearing like super spirited Disney things. The only one who stood out to me the most was
The
Aladdin.
problem I have with this is it's very easy to morph yourself into a Disney fan or whatever, because everybody saw most Disney movies. Just because growing up, you know, most kids were put in front of the TV with Disney movies. A lot of people saw Disney movies. It's kind of how it is.
What's
It is so
everyone's
popular.
favorite Disney princess?
I love Tiana.
Ariel.
Mine's Ariel.
Yeah, look at that. See, I'm wearing the
Tiana.
and it's not a stereotype, I swear.
My favorite princess is Vanellope.
Okay, okay.
Who the fuck is Vanellope? Is that even a real name?
She's smart. She's a bookworm, and I'm a total nerd.
I think I'm Jasmine.
That's
what I grew up with.
Okay, how do we feel about the live action like Disney?
But it was so emotional.
I just feel like Robin Williams made
Yeah,
the
that's-
best.
That's true. That's true.
Will Smith wasn't horrible.
Will Smith was, I liked him.
I like that he made it his own.
Lady and the Tramp, I was like watching.
It just looks weird.
And I was like, interesting. And I was like, I am uncomfortable.
Jesus. How can you
Jamal
even
was a
vote?
little quiet. He was more agreeing with people than actually giving answers to the questions.
When I looked at Aya, I was like, there's just something's off about this.
Yeah, over here the vote is all split. No,
We have a tie.
yeah, it's like, dude.
The tie is between Eric and Aya. We're going to a tiebreaker where each of you will tell us your Disney hot take and why.
Okay, my hot take.
Chat,
is
I don't really like
does
Disney that
not
much,
treat
and I
employees
enjoy Disneyland
right.
a lot.
I feel like the COVID
Or
pandemic
Disney,
was
whatever
the
the fuck,
biggest
yeah.
example of that. They like laid off all their employees. They like didn't pay them. It feels morally wrong to like support that, even though like you're really supporting like the creatives and the people behind the magic that are like working on it.
Like, this guy
Just
is done.
continuing like the annual passes for Disneyland when I was finally gonna buy one. Yeah, because they're only having it for like annual pass holders from before or their kids if they're like old enough now. And I was like, okay, like post-pandemic, I'm gonna get a Disney pass. I'm gonna actually be able to go because I'm not in school anymore. And like,
Yeah, he's done.
I wish I had a little bit more chance to like prove the stuff that I knew. I got Disney Ink on me, so like 100%, I think this would have proved that I'm a diehard Disney fan.
let's talk about
Why didn't you show that then?
Okay.
Technically,
he's
a goof. He's a goof.
He's like
Just like a
his own-
species?
Okay, like the confusion is like between that if he's like a dog or.
You could just shown that from the get-go, and he would have won the entire show.
But he's like an
Yeah, that's exactly.
dog.
What would you say? Like Goofy movie. What would you say?
I always go to dog.
Right. I mean, yeah.
And he's attracted to a cow.
But like,
You know, it's
yeah.
just one of those things that we're expected as kids to accept. And
I worked at Disneyland for 3 years up until the layoff. So when people would ask me, is Max Goof a dog or what? And I tried to say like a goof because that's what they would tell us to say, that he's a goof.
Vanessa had mentioned that she was a cast member, and you know, which is an easy way for you to learn Disney facts and Disney things.
Like I saw like with eyes that Chester
So?
was sussing me out like hard. Like, I wanted to
So?
work at the happiest place on earth.
What's everyone's favorite Disney song?
So it was I Won't Say I'm in Love by Megara. When I saw her singing it, I was like, oh, okay, maybe I'm a little bit,
It's actually a song from Pocahontas that they pulled out because they thought it was too adult.
It's a duet, right?
If I never knew
Yeah.
you.
If I.
You know, like,
A Dream is a Wish, which is like quintessential,
Yeah.
like just all-encompassing Disney.
I feel like every hardcore Disney fan knows where the human skull is on Pirates of the Caribbean.
Aw.
We say it at the same time.
It's only her mic. They put her mic in her shirt or something.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Captain's room.
Okay, so you're right.
Like no dead.
I didn't know about the human skull. I didn't know there was a human skull. Never heard of it.
They're gonna vote him after. He's done.
Yes, I collect the Haunted Mansion figurines.
Yeah, he's out.
Like expensive ones that
Yeah,
break
the-
my bank.
yeah.
Oh god, I don't have that much.
I collect fabric and the Funko Pops.
Do you make things with the fabric?
Yes, I make bags, backpacks, purses, wallets, like all the things.
Cool, man.
Maybe it could be her because she could just be someone who does this for a living, and so she's familiar with the market.
Has everyone been to
What?
Disney World or Disneyland?
Disneyland.
I've never
times.
I've actually never been to either.
That makes
'cause
no
I'm from
sense.
Chicago, and like it's so
That
so
makes
chill.
no, dude.
I've never
Every
been to
time she
Disneyland.
talks and she has criticism, it's
understandable. It
stupid.
is pretty expensive.
Never met a straight person who liked Disney. So.
Really?
I have.
Oh, dang, girl. Like,
Yeah, I
did.
haven't met a lot of straight people to be fair. But
I'm fine.
I'm here.
They're gonna vote the guy out. He's done.
She said that she was like a 90s Disney fan. 90s was like when Disney was like at its biggest, so it would be just like the easiest thing to know about.
What?
I voted for Lavender because her body language was kind of saying like, I don't want to be here, or I don't know what I'm doing here.
And we have a tie.
You guys, maybe she meant they had the biggest market share in that type of things, like drawings and whatnot. They had a bigger share of the market, probably.
Jamal
But
and
that would be correct. No, would it?
We're going to a tiebreaker where each of you will tell us what is your favorite Disney movie and why.
this is the hardest question you can ask a Disney fan. But I love Lady and the Tramp more than anything. I love the cartoons. I love the score. One of my favorite singers does like
Lady and
the
the what?
main
What
song,
is this saying?
La la loo, la la loo. And I've called like every girlfriend
Lady
that
the
I've
what?
ever had Dove because of that movie.
A tramp.
Okay, my favorite movie is Frozen. It's probably cliche, but I think it's just such a beautiful story. The music is amazing, and I think Disney does a good job in subverting the classic prince falls in love with the princess, they fall in love. But the
What
true
movie?
love in this story is more between the sister, Elsa and Anna, and I think that's really beautiful.
Frozen.
Also, I'm a huge Broadway fan, and Frozen on stage is amazing.
Frozen is dog shit.
Thank
Oh
you,
wow.
guys.
Yeah, that's what you get. That's
I thought I did good, but I feel like everyone says Frozen's their favorite movie, so it is what it is.
Get him the fuck out of here.
Please raise your hand if you want to continue the game in 3, 2, 1.
I'm like, I think that we're all fans. Can we just stop the game?
This will be the magical experience round.
Frozen is terrible.
Each of you will get the opportunity to tell the others what was your most magical experience with Disney.
I grew up like super poor, and the only time I got to go to Disney was with my like rich grandpa. I was adopted into my
Disney?
family, and so I didn't really like have a relationship with anyone like but my oppa. It was really great like integrating into the family and also like building a relationship with my oppa. And he just died last year, so going without him is still,
sorry.
it feels like he's still with me. So even just going is
They can't vote. They can't vote,
When I first started
vote out
driving,
anymore.
I got a speeding ticket. I was pulled over by the police and I freaked out. And I was so nervous that when he was like license and registration, I like reached over and I grabbed my wallet and I just handed him everything. I carry my like Autotopia license, the first one I ever got, in my wallet, and I had it in front of my license, and he looked at it and he let me go. So I come home and I'm like, Mom, I got out of a speeding ticket. And she's like, how? And I'm like, Disney!
So as you guys know, I worked
Guys,
at
my
Disneyland.
favorite Disney is,
I was never super specific what I did.
Star
I was
Wars.
in the entertainment department, and I would.
I like what they did with the
hang out
franchise.
The characters a lot. There were moments where I'd cry because seeing these families
Just
together
kidding, dude.
was
Just
so
kidding.
beautiful.
Get fucking
And I
baited.
have, like,
Mods, promote everybody who agree with me. Fuck is wrong with you, man? Get a fucking grip, you
share
weirdo.
photographic memories.
What is
of
wrong with
this,
you?
and I'm really grateful for that.
So I as well have a lot of magical Disney memories.
Jesus.
Some of my own and then some of them from my son. I would take him to Disneyland all the time. Like I was able to afford us a yearly pass. And there was one time I bought him a balloon. Like the balloon broke off and he's like he got so depressed and sad. Well, I guess I'll buy you another one. Like they're kind of expensive, but you know, I'll do it. Oh,
That's
can I buy
pretty
another
cliche,
one that's
man.
broke? They're like, oh, no problem. And like
I
they
enjoyed
gave him
Soul a
one
lot.
for
Soul was
free.
great.
I'm just like, what?
It wasn't until like I saw fireworks set to music for the very, very first time. I think it was
Yes.
Believe, I think is what it was. One of the first ones. I actually went with friends, and this was like the first time I had ever gone
Guys-
without like family.
It's
I
funny-
think about
guys,
it
guys,
all the
it's
time.
funny, it's not even a take. That is that I think Disney is like super good at with their animations and whatnot at presenting concepts that can both be enjoyed by children and adults. Almost like the children's time, they can't understand a certain concept, right? But they get to enjoy it while the adult understand it and gets to enjoy. And it's like everybody can enjoy it, right? All groups and ages. And it can even present concepts sometimes that are kind of dark, whatever. And it can fly right over the children's head while the adults can understand it.
I'm like
like-
me and my 4 best.
Like Soul has that a lot. Soul has that where it can be enjoyed by anybody, but it presents certain concepts like death or whatever that are a little bit like darker.
Friends from high school. All I remember is being there and just feeling absolutely happy. I didn't know who to vote for.
But I could see it
feel
fly
really
over a
bad
kid's
here.
head like that.
I voted for Kira. I thought that maybe she's just a Disney mom, not a Disney fan.
Wow, that's yikes.
Me? Okay.
If you want to continue playing the game, please raise your hand in 3, 2, 1.
I have one suspicion, I'm sorry, but like, I still had a sneaking suspicion that it was Vanessa. The fact
Yeah,
that she was a
that's
cast
what I think.
member, and it's very easy for you to get
No,
that
no, it's
information
not
'cause
her.
it's
They
ingrained
got
in
that
training.
already.
You know,
It was
there
the
are a lot
guy.
of us that don't like where we work, so.
It was the guy. It was the
You
guy.
know, who knows? If it's one of you, I'm gonna kill you all.
You're not invited anymore.
If the lights turn green,
Wait a minute, I think
that
it's-
means you have voted out the mole.
It might be
and
her
you all win.
on the right.
If the light turns red,
Wait,
that
look at-
means the mole is still in the box.
I think
and
it's her.
you Lose.
It's her. Yikes! Yikes! It's her right there. Yikes! It's you.
No. Such as hell. Okay, now it's personal. Now it's personal.
I had suspicion.
Will the mole please step forward and reveal yourself in 3, 2, 1.
I am so sorry.
How dare you?
I don't know. I'm a Disney the company hater. As the mole, I might have peed myself a little bit. I mean, the
What,
character
that doesn't
who's,
count?
That's like one of my friends.
How
who's,
does that count?
Disney fanatic who I'm emulating
gotcha.
basically. I don't like Disney as a company, and I like to stand behind what I believe in. You know, when you have so much influence over children, I kind of wish that you'd prioritize like making the children's
Wait.
life like so much happier than
Wait,
like,
she might actually be a Disney content, a bigger fan than all of them.
the money.
But she's like,
behind it.
Aya deserves an Oscar.
Like she had fully done the work. I think she earned that money.
I mean, like, I'd be down to go to Disneyland with everyone.
You're not
chat.
For me, being a Disney
do
fan
people think that-
is not necessarily about loving the company itself.
What is
but
people's view of
enjoying
Disney? Do they think
and
they're
connecting
evil
to
and
the
bad
content
or whatever?
that they put out there.
It really brings out the child at heart. Whenever I go to Disneyland, I feel
Yes, why?
like a kid again.
You know, as a company, there's a lot to not like about it, but really Disney's like about the cast members, the Imagineers,
They
like,
are?
the people
How?
behind the magic, and like I love everything about that.
Let me take these off real quick because I don't deserve to wear them. I feel kind of bad. This is, I'll invest it in like Disney
What?
something. I'll give back.
They treat their workers like shit. Is that true? Is that true or underpaid workers are racist? Wait, really? How? Why? I didn't hear about any of this. Well, you say they're ego Andes, but sometimes I mean, guys, this is like be a hot take. I think they kind of have the right to be ego Andes because they have been a leader in their sphere. I mean, forever. They've been a market leader, innovator. They push the limits, innovate. And they're pioneers. So I don't know. I mean, you're kind of allowed to have how you go and do that. You know.